The land here is desolate and bare, but then so is most land in mountainous Greece. It's as good a place as any to establish a city, and you have your good friend Theseus to help you. He's out and about in Attica, visiting other cities in the region and convincing them that they should place themselves under your wing. Though the city of Athens itself might not have the resources to prosper, perhaps it can grow into a mighty city once it is banded together with its neighbors. There's only one problem with claiming land in Attica. Minos, king of Gnosis and master of the Minotaur, calls this land his own and won't take too kindly to someone trying to build a new city upon it.
Hey folks, this is scottymouse, and today I'm going to be playing some Zeus and Poseidon. Specifically, this is Zeus. If you don't know what this game is, it's a pretty old game, I think from the early 2000s. It's a city building. Oh my goodness. It's basically a old school city building game set in ancient mythological Greece. I played this, I remember growing up as a child. I think I got it through like the book, like not the book fair, but book orders. Is that what they were called? Back when in elementary school, I would my class every like once a month, once a semester, I don't know, would basically, we'd have these little like basically mail order books. And so I got this game through that. And like I said, it's a city builder set in ancient mythological Greece. And honestly, it's probably very responsible for my lifelong love of games like this, of city builders. So, okay, all right, well, that's not good. So, as far as city builders go, it's pretty basic. It's obviously got a much older design philosophy, but it's still a great game, still holds up. And as you saw earlier, we're going to be playing through this campaign where we build up Athens. So that should be interesting. So obviously I was fiddling around with roads there for a little bit, but we want to build houses and they all have to be connected to roads. Okay, Thermopylae. Okay, great. Who cares? Placing a roadblock so that later when service workers and other people are kind of like making the rounds, they won't go leave this path that I want to create for them to go around. Yeah, it's a city builder. You want to attract people to your city, and as they begin to populate, you start building up food, industries, distribution methods for the food. So this game is a little different. Oh, actually, first I should check what my goals are. Fleece, fish, and people in homesteads. Okay, fish. How am I gonna get fish? Oh no. Are you kidding me? Ah, great. Well, Knossos wants to fuck around. That's not good for us. Oh man. Oh wait, there's a river right here as well, so that should work just fine then. Wait. How am I supposed to get... Do I have to trade? Trading post Thermopylae. They sell fish and olives, and they buy wheat and olives. Okay. Corinth, Sparta. They produce wood, produce fish and grapes, but they're a rival. Sardis. Interesting. Well, first I guess I should focus on what I can achieve, which is bribe and leave me alone. Yeah, so I don't have any way to defend myself, so the best way forward was to just bribe them to leave us alone. So I need to build up shelters, and if you right click into the buildings, into the homes specifically, they tell you what they need. They need food from the Agora. Well, let's see. One of the first things. Oh no, leave us alone. God damn it. Are you kidding me? It's right there. Come on, man. Be cool. Alright. Well, so this game has a couple of mechanics that we have to, that I have to keep in mind. First thing is basically the hazard level of these buildings. If there's... Oof. Come on, guys. Leave me alone. So as you can see here, there's a risk of fire, and we need to build a maintenance office to keep these buildings from burning down. Let me drop another roadblock right there, so he doesn't like spawn in here, and walks around over there. So you see this guy now; he's walking around, making sure all the buildings are not gonna catch on fire. That's swell. Oh, come on, guys, seriously. Next, like this window said, we need to get this house food from an agora. So the way resources basically work in this game is there's agoras, which are basically markets, that kind of go around distributing goods to the residents. Bribe 1 drachma. I'll take it. All right, so that's how I guess I do have to purchase both fleece and whatever the other thing was. Fish, yeah, okay. So we need to create some dairies, and then they'll hire, shepherds or goat herds, and then those guys will come out and take care of the sheep. Eventually they'll milk the sheep, and we'll turn that goat milk into goat cheese. And then people will come, and then we'll create an agora. They'll bring the goat cheese over, and then a peddler will distribute it to the homes, and that's how the game advances. And you just fulfill the citizens' needs as you go along. So it's a very, like I said, simple city builder in that sense, where you don't have to necessarily worry about a long chain of production. It's usually no deeper than like one raw resource being turned into a final finished product. Like it's not like, you create raw resource into manufacture good A, into good B, and then finally into good C. It's pretty simple. All right, I'm back. Okay, so as we can see, not much is really happening right now, actually. Just kind of waiting for these guys to start making cheese. We need a lot more workers though, so I guess for the time being we have to build up a couple more homes. Another thing that we can probably do is make a fountain. These guys are water carriers and will walk around dropping off water. That'll be important later on, but it doesn't hurt to make them. Let's see, and obviously the game has to worry this as a city builder. Ugh, well, they can fuck off. I need food too. As a city builder, you have to, one of the things that your residents are going to want is an aesthetic neighborhood. So we have parks, we have recreational areas like gazebos, and a monument. Now the monuments are super powerful and will instantly boost the aesthetics, I guess, around it. So it's kind of better to save that. Okay, so we see here these guys got cheese. And, let's make the granary, I think, yeah, the granary right here. And then they'll eventually come, yeah, there we go. Okay, also, these guys need to be maintained. So, there we go. So I know we're really low on workers right now, but as soon as we start getting these homes boosted and upgraded, it's going to the number of employees will go up. obviously, as more people move in. So right now we need 26 workers. We'll get more. I don't understand why these guys are just
I'm not
chilling
moving
here,
until
though.
you hire someone to help me unload these goods.
Is it because there's just low employment? That might be it. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, another thing that they need in this game is called culture. So, it's usually much easier if they just let me build a gymnasium to fulfill this, but they said no. It needs to be a college and podium. So this college here will, train up philosophers who will then go lecture at these podiums and then walk around, and that spreads culture into the city. All right, we're clearly still going to need way more housing than what we have now. That's interesting. Did Marathon also? Ah, interesting. Huh. So these cities are just throwing themselves at my feet. Oh, sick. Hell yeah. Yeah, so these cities, they love me because I'm Athens, so I guess I can only assume. So they're choosing to become my vassals, and that's fine by me. Okay, so here we go. What do they need? Fleece. Fleece, fleece, fleece. Well, usually you'd be able to make like a carding shed, I think they call it, and have sheep out in your pastures, but since we can't do that, I think what needs to happen is I'll make the storage, or storehouse rather. This holds all the raw goods. This holds all the foods. Yeah, kind of, dude. I didn't ask for this. Hmm. Let's see. What can we produce? 48 more people, 13 more workers needed. Thank you. Finally. Jeez. Okay. So, we need fleece. Thermopylae is selling fleece. So I should be able to make a trading post to Thermopylae. Perfect. Oh man, but I'm gonna need so much more people in the city than what I have, so just drop a couple more houses. And again, aesthetics will matter in the future, so keeping that in mind, I'll just, drop a couple of these parks. And boom. Hopefully that's enough for the time being. But they need fleece, right? Alright, well, we have room for a lot more people, so... Yeah, okay, see, the unemployment figures are going up. That means we're starting to get excess people coming in. So we'll drop a trading post there. It's gonna eat up a lot of employees. Yeah, it needs 24 employees. Jeez Louise, man. Can they chill? Alright, so... We can't sell wheat, because we can't grow wheat. But we need fleece. So we'll buy... Not too much, I think. Maybe 20 to start. It's not going to be great for us, but what can we do, right? Let's see, Marathon. Buys fleece and sells wheat. I wonder if I'm supposed to arbitrage. the two. So buy wheat from them and sell it to Thermopylae. And then buy fleece from them and sell it to Marathon. Okay, so Thermopylae buys wheat, sells fleece. They buy fleece and sell wheat. You know what? I think that's what I'll try. Once we have more citizens. Okay, so this Minotaur is dangerously close to our food production, and I don't like it. Yeah, I just sent them the drachmas just to build up a relationship with them, so they'll leave us alone, you know? Okay, now I want to make sure that I don't run out of food too quickly. That's something that I often do neglect. So let's drop a dairy right there. And just keep dropping goats. Alright. Needs fleece. Yeah, so... Oh my god, that guy is just going turbo speed, huh? Alright, let's buy a little extra. Fleece fender. Boom. Alright, this also means, I think, that we're gonna need another cultural thing. So, let's make a theater here. And we'll make a drama school here. I think what we can start... Okay. Yeah, they'll start evolving soon. Homesteads. But, I think what we'll do is... We'll close out this loop soon. Jeez, can these guys chill? Accept the tribute, accept the tribute. Neat. And then we'll close out this loop. And then basically everything else around here can be things that I need. But yeah, see, so it looks like we're starting to get a lot of people into the more advanced housing, and you can see it's a lot more space. That means a lot more workers for all this space, which is great. Fleece for the colony. I'll do it in a little bit, I guess. I guess I should also buy the fish, huh? Since I also need to set aside fish. Okay, well, olive oil is another thing that I don't produce. Thermopylae still loyal. Okay, they're both still loyal, even though I kind of dropped the ball with Thermopylae, so... Let's see... Housing for 244 more people, then we're gonna more than meet this goal right now. I think the fleece I shouldn't touch for now, because I can't... So one thing that does happen in this game is if certain needs aren't met, then the housing will devolve back into that level. So food, for example, if there's no food, it'll go back to just being that hut. Whereas if there's no more fleece, it'll go back to whatever like that little shack was, because that's the level that they need fleece to evolve from. So it's really important that the more, lower the need is, the more important it is for your citizens, which, kind of makes sense. It's a really interesting way, I guess, for them to prioritize which resources are more or less important for the city. But yeah, I guess maybe I need to just be buying more of these, considering that my city apparently just goes through a million of these. Okay, there we go. Dude was here selling me fish. Okay. How the hygiene is deteriorating, so that means we want an infirmary, but these things are considered really unattractive to have in your neighborhood, which, kind of makes sense. Uh, from like an old-timey perspective, I guess. It's the place where people come to get treated for their sicknesses and illnesses, so yeah, I probably don't want to live right next to that. So we'll make it a little nicer to look at by throwing some parks around it. That's how aesthetics works, baby. Alright, so I guess it's just a waiting game at this point. Gotta wait for the trader to come in, sell me all the goods I need, and then we can move on. Oh, so another fun thing about this game actually is,
I hope the unemployed find jobs soon. It's not good for the psyche or the body.
Ibuprofus. Yeah, so they give them these silly little names, and oftentimes they'll just kind of make funny little puns. So, let's see, this
If
guy.
nothing is done soon, I'll have my pick of extras. There are so many people out of work.
Some of the peripatetic people should find themselves some employment.
Okay, they're also telling me what's wrong with my city, and right now the issue is, I guess, unemployment. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, agreed. So let's do this. Let's do what I was talking about before. We're gonna arbitrage basically. Well, actually, let's see if it's even worth it. Sell for 60. Buy for 60. So there's no arbitrage to be had then. It's not worth it then. Instead, what I'll do is throw down another storehouse. And I mean, there's really not much else I can do, right? So I can drop another podium. I guess Athens was famous for being really academic, so why not? Okay, shoot, let's go. All right, and with that, the first episode is already done. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple, straightforward game, but hopefully you guys like this series, and if you do, I'll continue to make more videos for Zeus and Poseidon. I'll see you guys next time.